shutting down because they're workers. They have no workers. They're underpaid, understaffed.
Here's the thing. The restaurant industry has always been this way. It is about chewing you up and spitting you out. Money. Profit margin. What is the most I can get out of my workers before they just straight up quit? Here's the problem. The restaurant industry is thought of as a stepping stone job, right? Who the fuck would want to be a server for their entire life? Plenty of people. I know plenty of people that love serving. They love being waiters and waitresses and prep cooks and chefs and all this stuff. Like, people love these jobs. And then they have to go to work. And then they have to be railroaded and treated like shit by customers, by their bosses. The food industry in itself is very paramilitary, all right? Shit flows downhill, baby. So if you're a server, if you're a line cook, if you're a dishwasher, you're a busser, you're gonna get the brunt of the shit. Now we have the pandemic, right? And everybody wants to get the fuck back into restaurants, but nobody wants to go back to work at the fucking restaurants. Why would you want to go back to a place that pays you $2.13 an hour, treats you like absolute dog shit, runs you around, doesn't give a shit about your mental health, doesn't give a shit about your outside life, doesn't care about anything that goes on with you besides, are you able to come in and work 12 hours without a break on your feet the whole fucking time? I don't know. I'm throwing this out there. 60% of people that work in the restaurant industry are alcoholics, drug users, heavy drug users, smokers for most of their lives. If I know they're an alcoholic or a drug abuser, I'm gonna help them. I wanna help them, right? That should be the mentality of a fucking restaurant owner or a manager of a restaurant. No, it's get the fuck back to work. You got time to lean, you got time to clean, baby. Leave your shit at the door. No one gives a fuck about it here. And that's very true. It is probably one of the most mentally taxing and physically taxing jobs in the world, especially in the United States when you have a system based on tipping. That's a whole nother bag of shit. Well, why don't you get a real job? I don't believe in tipping. I don't think you did a good enough job. You didn't give me a refill on my 7th fucking Diet Pepsi. You freak. The biggest thing that the restaurant industry needs to look at and figure out for itself is, how are we going to treat our workers better? How are we going to stand up for our workers against shitty customers that want to make our day just a living fucking hell? Am I going to treat my employees with respect and give them health insurance and give them a decent wage? Not overwork them so they don't feel like shit all the fucking time? So sorry that you're having a mental breakdown in your car. I've had multiple of those, and I hope someday that you can get the fuck out of a toxic environment like that. I've worked at good restaurants. There have been good restaurants, but a majority of them are like this, even when they're fully staffed.